It's Saturday, March 14th, and for most people, back like 2 weeks ago, this would be just a Saturday, this would be just the weekend. But obviously, um, everybody in the world knows right now we are in this really interesting time of COVID-19 or a novel coronavirus. So let's see. I haven't done like blogs in a while, so this is kind of like well, not that I was ever professional, but it's like relearning how to do a vlog. But so today was Saturday. I head off from work, and I'm here at my partner's, and it was just so strange because first of all, Pennsylvania, or at least my section of Pennsylvania, has been super fortunate that we have had gorgeous weather for most of the winter. Um, typically we have winter here, and for some reason, the winter of like 2019, 2020 was like non-existent. We've had 70-degree weather days, and it's been gorgeous, and I don't even remember if we got snow once. So today was like, I think it was in the 70s. It's so beautiful out, but it's so strange because we are all being directed to stay home, social distance yourself, don't go out. And I don't know what's happening across the rest of the country because there's just so much information flooding in from my local area that I can't even take in all of that information, let alone what's happening everywhere else. But for example, um, Pennsylvania, uh, different county. First of all, the governor had mandated, that all non-essential businesses be closed, and I know the county where I work, the county where I live, um, all of this stuff is changing, and like it's crazy. So let's see. This morning, I went. I thought I was going to be so smart. Uh, my partner, being a normal guy, does never has food. Never has food in his house ever. Um, so usually that's not really a big deal. But being that person, I'm like, hey, maybe you should have groceries in your house. So I went to the supermarket this morning at 8 a.m. And it was packed. I didn't even go into the parking lot. Like I was like, oh, you turn. And so because I wanted to buy ingredients for breakfast and lunch, just so had some staples. And ain't happening because I do not stand in line for hours. I don't do well. I get very ragey, and um, I also am claustrophobic, and I'll have a panic attack, and it's like no, 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 no. So I went to my beloved Dunkin', where I got my staples. And so then the rest of the day, we we did some work on his garage, cleaning it out, and then we went to Chick-fil-A. And so, what was really crazy about Chick-fil-A is that because of everything that's going on, first of all, there was a ton of people out. Like, I know we failed the social distancing, so did everybody else. And so, there were people there, but now, like, Chick-fil-A, they don't do trays, they don't do anything. They kind of just like give you your food right away, and that's it. But it was just, oh, and they don't have any utensils out, anything, which is smart because they don't want the germs on those common areas. So now you have to individually go up to the counter and ask. Uh, so that was really crazy. And so the rest of the day, I've just been inside, which I'm one of those people that as soon as you tell me that I can't do something, that's all I want to do. And so, like, now I'm like, I want to go out. I want to do things. I could spend like days inside, not caring about anything. And now I'm like, I just want to go out and do things. I want to take walks. I want to go places. Um, but yeah, so it's kind of sad because we were supposed to go out and celebrate this weekend. We were supposed to celebrate last weekend, but my partner was very sick with non-COVID. But so we're like, oh, we'll just celebrate next weekend. And now it's like shut it down. So I've just been playing a lot of World of Warcraft when I'm inside, and watching a lot of YouTube, which is giving me a lot of like must buy. I need to stop watching videos where people buy anything, doesn't matter what it is, because I'm like, I want to buy that. Yeah, and so instead of like having a really nice, like elaborate date night, I think we're just gonna make pasta, and that's it. So that's day one of this kind of new world that we have going on. So anyway, wash hands, don't hoard hand sanitizer and toilet paper like a crazy person. So until next time, guys. It's Sunday, September. Oh my god, it's not September. It's March. Wow, my brain just went and skipped a whole bunch of the year. But it's March 15th. I am in my car. I'm about to leave my house. I just had a moment. I came into my garage and all of a sudden this thing was flying towards me. And here it was a bird that flew into my garage, and it, you know, flew. Then it like made a turn, flew into my dad's car, hit the car, turned around and flew out. And I screamed bloody murder because it happened so fast. I couldn't comprehend what missile was being launched at my head from where in the safety of my garage. So, I'm actually on my way to meet a friend. My best friend had gifted me a afternoon tea experience. So one of my favorite things in life is proper afternoon tea. Love it. And so I'm really excited because it's at a tea house I've never been to before. And I'm gonna head over and we're gonna have tea. And I don't know the actual menu. We probably might have like little sandwiches, little crustless sandwiches, maybe scones, maybe scones with jam and Devonshire cream and lemon curd. Oh my god, I love it. So yeah, that's where we are right now. So I'm pretty excited because my dad and I got this table that had been sitting in my garage, from my garage upstairs here to my bedroom. And basically, this table used to be in my old office, but our office moved locations, and so they were giving away a lot of the furniture. So I got this table and chair, and I got some other stuff too. But my idea was always to have it here because I eventually want to have this as like a planner space where I can do all my planning spreads, and then if I ever wanted to film from the top down, I could. And it looks out to my backyard, which is really cool. And then here's something, I don't want to like show everything, but here's something that's really cool. So this is a lamp shade, but this is the house I grew up in. So there was an artist whose whole medium was watercoloring objects and buildings onto lampshades. And then what they would do is they would prick little holes to help let the light shine through. So this is my childhood home that I lived in from the time I was born to when I was 19 in college. And this was my bedroom right here. And it's really sad because we had some orange azalea tree plants that we had to leave there. They were absolutely my favorite. And yeah. I drive past my home, my childhood home, every once in a while, and it does not look as nice as it does. But it's like, this is kind of gorgeous. I love this. But it's in my room, in my office, because basically it was just like thrown in here when I didn't live here for a while as storage, because this was like a storage room. And so now I have that, so it's pretty. It's Sunday night. It is 8:34. And I am currently watching the Democratic debate between Vice President Biden and Senator Sanders. It's the first debate I've watched because all of the debates with so many candidates was just overwhelming for me, and I just figured that I would get the highlights afterwards. But this is the first one I'm actually really watching, and obviously, coronavirus is a huge topic, and I'm also looking on Twitter. I'm constantly looking on Twitter because I'm just looking at people's feedback, and I want to see what the temperature of the room is in terms of candidates. I have uh, my personal views, and I have a candidate in mind, and so yeah. And then at 9 we have Westworld. So I love Westworld. It is one of my most favorite shows of all time. It's like up there. And so last season was a little bit rocky. I mean, when you have 2 seasons and you have an amazing first season and not so amazing second season, it's like, oh, but I love it so far. I love the characters. I love everything about it. And so I'm so excited for season 3. And it's like the one highlight that I have right now in my life. And just like, please don't take it away. So I would be watching that at 9, and then I'm gonna go to bed. But I am going to close out the vlog here. So yeah, seriously, just don't panic. Live your life, but also take into consideration what your local government is saying, because honestly, I trust my local government right now way more than national government. So just listen and do what's best for you. Use common sense, wash your hands, and don't. Oh, so I wanted to say really quick, yes, I did go out to lunch today with my friend. We went to a tea house, which I can tell you, not that this matters, but a tea house is usually not the most hopping of place. Wasn't that many people there. It was like 2 people that were across the room. And then, like, as we were getting ready to leave, there was another table that was seated of 3 people, but business was actually very slow. There wasn't really anybody. And the restaurant actually, my friend actually asked the restaurant employee if they were staying open, and they're actually, as of tomorrow, they're shutting for 2 weeks because they just said that it would be too hard for them to keep up with the required disinfecting, and it's just not worth it at this point. So it sucks because the small business is going to be hard, but at the same time, like, you got to do what you got to do in this crazy time that we're in. So, yeah, that is it. Until next time, guys, I hope you all stay well. Bye.